Okay. I love videos like this because I always love to like.
How to be a wife and how to support your man.
No, you do not. No, they're not.
It's not even women that need them. It's women that treat them with respect.
So we don't.
Y'all know y'all don't. So.
That's a lie. That's a lie. First of all, let me explain something. Not all Negro women disrespect Negro man, and this keep pushing this to the forefront that we know we don't respect a Negro man. Let's really hash out what happens in the Negro society with Negro men. Let's really talk about it, right? Negro men, oftentimes, a lot of them which we meet, not all of y'all, right? But a lot of them in which we meet don't work. They want respect, yet they don't do anything to earn respect. See, would a Negro man walk up to a white man and ask him for respect, or would he respect himself first so that other people respect him, so that he's able to get the position and get the job that he needs? Negro men come into Negro communities acting like just because they're Negro men, that automatically they don't have to really do anything in our society. They don't have to work, they don't have to contribute or do anything. They just need to be respected just because they got penises between their legs. They don't have to provide, they don't have to work, they don't have to be present in a relationship or in the family, just automatically give them respect. Don't you think that's disrespectful to automatically assume that you, without a shadow of a doubt, should just get a respect? Yes, fundamentally, everybody should respect you as a human. Should nobody put their hands on you, talk down to you, or belittle you. That is something that is just mutual. But when we are talking about the confines of a relationship and you have not contributed in any way in that relationship, meaning you don't work, you don't cook, you don't clean, you don't even take care of your children nor know your children, yet you want to be respected and veered as the man. Don't you think that's absurd? Don't you think that's absurd? Negro women are not just walking around disrespecting y'all. What is happening in our community? Well, our men aren't being providers. They're not being providers. They're not taking care of business. They're not working together with us. They're not working with us. They're making us do all the work and then wanting to be the man, wanting to wear the pants, wanting to make decisions in our relationship, but yet not even showing and exhibiting leadership skills for me to be able to let you navigate the family. You're not showing leadership skills. Some of y'all men can't even choose whether or not you want one woman or not. You can't even choose between two women. You're juggling them. That already shows that you have poor leadership skills because you can't even make up your mind and make decisions. A lot of you guys don't. You guys want to have sex with no strings attached, but don't want to take care of the responsibility of the children that you know you're going to make. A lot of you guys do not want to work, oftentimes leaving the Negro woman to pick up the pieces. So the reason why these women lose respect, because they're not disrespecting you right off bat. That's a lie. Otherwise, you wouldn't have slept with them, because you would feel disliked by them and you wouldn't even tolerate or deal with them. You mess with these women because they were open with it, right? Because they did respect you at first. And it was not until you showed your hand where they were tired, and that's when the disrespect came in. Tell the whole truth. You're not even marrying these Negro women. You're literally having sex with them and leaving them with children and then laying up in their house not doing anything and then demanding respect. It takes respect to get respect. To leave all responsibility on the woman is disrespectful. So when you say that we're disrespectful, you never say when we get disrespectful. You just make it seem like right off the bat Negro women are disrespectful, when that's the contrary belief. We get disrespectful when you leave us to do everything. You leave us to be the providers, the caretakers, the nurturers, everything. You leave on our shoulders. You take no responsibility. You show out in our home. You cheat, you act a hot mess, you don't know how to be faithful, you want to get away with stuff and you don't want us to say anything, you want everybody to just shut up, you want everything your way and you don't contribute. This is when we get mad and have attitudes. This is when we become disrespectful, period. Now, the difference is when y'all go to the Philippines to go marry these women, the key word there is that you marry them and make them your wives. You want Negro women to submit to you and not make us your wife. That's the difference. That's the reason why these Negro women aren't submitting. They're not your wives. Now let's go on and hear this trash.
That's not true. You pay attention to the passport bros. Like, they're getting women from like the DR, Colombia,
Yes.
The Philippines, Thailand. Like,
guys.
women that can speak very little English, women that don't have education, women that need this, women that need
Women
that.
are raised to be wives.
No, women are not. No, and first of all, that's a common misconception. What the hell is he talking about? Are you a woman? Have you grew up women? Have you grew up a Filipino and a Dominican Republic woman? These women are not being raised to be wives. What are you talking about? These women, who's raising them to be wives? What are they saying? What are they saying? Because I've never heard a Filipino woman or a Dominican woman or a white woman or any Asian woman for that matter ever say, my mother raised me to be a wife. You know that a lot of times in these countries, these girls are going to school and getting careers and jobs just like American Negro women. So who are raising these women to be wives that you guys keep saying this? Because I've never, out of all my womandom that I've been since I was an infant in my mother's womb, I've never seen anyone teach their daughters to be wives. The most your mother will do is say, you need to learn how to cook. You learn how to clean so that you please your husband. That's all your mother's, the pep talk you get. You say they lead by example. Well, not every Negro woman is born without a father. My father was in my life. Maybe only for a short period of my life, but he was in it. And that has, and first and foremost, no Filipino, Asian, white woman is being taught how to be wives. So stop lying. These women are just taught how to entice men so that they're able to live off of him, which a lot of women, no matter what race, Western society or not, are taught. You guys call them gold diggers, Jack.
In these other communities, from birth, from their father, from their mother, how to
They're
be a
not.
wife and how to support your man.
Show me this. Okay, show me this documentary. Show me where these Filipinos and Dominican women are being taught to be wives. Please. As a matter of fact, I'm going to pause and I'm going to Google it to see if I can find that. I'm just trying to find out where Filipino women are being taught to be wives. Like, is there any segment in here? What are they doing that makes them wives that we're so not wives? What are they doing? So I'm gonna pause it and then come back on it and see what people are saying. Why Filipino make good wives? This white man says it. All right, let's see what this white man says. Because I want to hear it. Since we compare, if it's a competition between Filipinos and Negro women, let's see.
Please charge the battery is low.
Why Filipino women make good wives?
Why?
Girlfriend or whatever. I had to think about this one for a while, to tell you the truth.
Oh, sorry, I didn't even know I had y'all on.
I don't think that Filipinos are a lot different than American women. In other ways, I think they are very much different. In that age gaps are okay. Some women in the Philippines you have to be careful of.
Exactly.
In that if a woman starts asking you for money 5 minutes after you met her.
Thank
Please
you.
charge the
Now
battery is
listen.
low.
Now listen. I'm sorry, y'all. My battery is low, and y'all may not get to hear it anymore. So I just wanted to give. I wanted to speak on it. Y'all keep talking about how these women are so different from American women, but how? Please. This man is clearly telling you got to be leery. This man is telling you got to be leery of these women because what? They come from what? Some of these women come from poverty. So a lot of times they're trying to get with you so to get on a get up. It's not because they love you and any of that. It's because it's the get up. Well, isn't that in Western society where y'all call these women gold diggers? They trying to get on a get up. So how you mad at the Western side society women for doing the same thing that foreign women are doing? Make it make sense. Go ahead. Let them speak. Let them go ahead.
Self-esteem on the part of the guy, or they think they're saving a woman from poverty.
Thank you.
They think that woman
That's that Superman complex, boo-boo.
or what it is. But you need to rethink some of your ideas on Filipino women.
Thank you.
And think of it if you're gonna get involved with a Filipino
Can't think that automatically that a woman is automatically bred in some submission. That's disrespectful to them.
Just kind of, sit back and think first, because you think in the long term, if you're going to get involved with a woman that you're going to get married to or
I hope y'all can hear this. I pray y'all could.
What I tell most guys is that first of all, find a decent woman. And
Like but hold on. But that's any woman. First and foremost, he tells you the obvious. whether you are in Western society or in the Philippines or wherever you at. What did he just say, which is common sense for anybody who's looking for a spouse? Find a decent person. So what made the Filipino woman better? He's saying that even when you go to the Philippines, you got to find a decent woman with a good head on her shoulders. Well, the same goes for Western society. If you are looking for a spouse, period, you got to find out if the woman is level-headed. You got to find out if she's a decent person. That's the same thing. I'm just waiting for the better. Come on, come to bring it to me. Since y'all got Negro women competing with Filipino women now, all of a sudden, always trying to compare us to somebody. So annoying. They better. No, they not. They not better than nobody. They not better than us, period. They women just like we are. Please stop saying other women are better than us. I'm so sick of hearing that. They know the freak they not. They ain't better than nobody. They human. They die just like we die. They ain't better in anything. They ain't better than looks. They ain't better than body. They ain't better than spirit, better than soul, better than hair, better than nothing. They ain't better than culture. They're not better than anybody. So cut that out. Ain't no verses. If you prefer a Filipino woman, then you go get you a Filipino woman. But don't you dare try to make that woman better than me. Ain't no way, shape, or form she better than nothing. Ain't nobody better than nobody. And she for damn sure Filipino or not ain't better than me. So take several seats. Because can I say that Filipino men better than Negro men? And how would you like it if I compared you all the time and said that other races of men who are better than you? Ain't no proof in that. Prove that a Filipino woman better. Prove. There are Negro women that's out here working and taking care of their families that have been doing this for years. Girl, just because we don't beg niggas for money now we the worst? Because we go out and make our own money? There's Filipino women who work and make their own money. There's Filipino women who not from third world country waiting for a man to come save them. Whether they Philippine, Dominican, whatever. So please take several seats. Better than, please, sit down.
Filipino families are. If you want to help them on your own, yeah, but they shouldn't be hitting you up for money. One thing I can say about my girlfriend is I've never gotten hit up for money. Maybe once for like a small amount, you know. But,
it doesn't matter. You're going to feel like that person is of usury.
Like just try to suck me out of money or something like that.
That's what I'm saying. What's better? You can find that same thing in America, please.
Here, like they're going to tell you, if you're having an online relationship and they tell you that their phone's broken, run. Because she's just trying to get money out of you.
Exactly. See, I'm just waiting for the better. I'm waiting for the shit you can't find in America. Please. I'm just waiting for something that's unique to them.
I think it's as high as 46% that carry communicable diseases, such as herpes and stuff like that. So you got to be careful, guys. And
exactly. So they carry diseases. That's on the where you could catch a disease. I'm just joking. I'm just saying. I'm trying to find out where they keep trying to say these Filipino women so much better than Negro women. Please explain. Explain. Other than having what? Straight hair? Come on. If that's what y'all niggas is talking about, y'all crazy. Ain't nobody. I like my kinky naps. You ain't about to get me upset with my hair. My hair get on my nerves too sometimes. But it grows beautifully. It grows very beautifully. You know, it just get on my nerves because it be knotting up and stuff. And I love Negro hair, but Lord, could you have made it just a little bit more not connect? I swear, if I don't comb my hair in 2 days, it will dread itself. Like, Lord. But anyway, I went on a little bit of a tangent. But these women know better. Do you hear what this man is saying? This man clearly he got experience. He dating a Filipino woman. And where are they better than us at? Please cut it out. Stop with this better than crap. Go and date outside your race. They don't need to be better than us for you to do that. These women are no different. And they're not better than anybody. Stop souping these damn women up and have them out here thinking they could compete with Negro women and show a fucking mug. Them Filipino women, you are not better than Negro women. Take several seats. You ain't better. You're never going to be. Ain't nobody better than nobody. You ain't better than shit. Do you understand me? Get up out of here with that silly shit. I'm dead ass. You're like, they got a better temperament. No, they don't. They got nasty attitudes too. I've been around Filipino women. I do business with Filipino and every kind of woman. They just as nasty as anybody else. Cut the bull. Cut the bull. And they can be just as nasty to men as they claim Negro women. Stop the madness, stop the mess, stop the presses, and stop the bullshit. I'm so tired of hearing people compare Negro women to a whole bunch of women you will find out in the end ain't no different. This man clearly telling you they ain't no different. They make good wives for anybody who make a good wife. Anybody can make a good wife if you give them the opportunity to be your wife. That's the key. They gotta be your wife. Period. They are not better than us. Stop lying to them and us. Ain't no verses. I done made that other video. Ain't no verses. Ain't no verse Filipino versus no Negro women. They are not better than us in any form of fashion. How they gonna be impersonating us and acting like us and be better than us? Please take several freaking seats. Negro men, shut up. Do we compare y'all to everybody? Do we? And there's plenty of men out here who beat Negro men in a lot of areas, in a lot of arenas, just by clearly making a way for their own people. But here y'all are comparing women on what? Listen, let me explain something about the woman's vagina. Either it is tight or loose, dry or wet, or in between. Do you understand me? Either she got a big butt, small butt, either she's skinny or she fat, or in between. That's it. That's all you're getting. Either she pretty, ugly, or in between. That's it. That's women. Either she crazy or she sane. That's it. That's all. Or she somewhere in between. That's what you getting. Ain't no better. This idea of better is starting to get on my nerves. It's annoying to even try to make somebody better than somebody. These women are not better than us. They are not any way, shape, or form. We are not better than they are, and they are for damn sure not better than us. Cut it out. If you're saying that Western women act a certain way, the demographic is different. In the Philippines, it's highly, they talk about getting married more, but that doesn't mean these women are actually getting married. Do you understand me? Not every part of the Philippines is impoverished, but a majority of it is. A lot of Negro women, the difference between us and Filipino women is that we've always worked. We always work. We always found ways to survive. So have they. Maybe they, lean a little bit more on men to do it, but that don't make them better than me or better than any Negro woman because they wait on a man for them to get their income, and we don't. It's not about better. It's about what you decide to do and the decisions that you make with your life. If me as a Negro woman choose to go work for myself and make my own money without relying on a man, that don't make me a bad person nor a bad woman. That just means that I'm self-reliant. That's it. There ain't nothing wrong with being self-reliant, because if I'm not married, who will take care of me? Not my mother. My mother don't got money. So my father is not going to take care of me. He don't got money. So I have to do it for myself. So me being self-reliant, how did you turn that into a bad quality? All Negro women do not have bad attitudes. As to be honest, all women can have bad attitudes. It has absolutely nothing to do with whether she's Negro or not. All women can have bad attitudes. To tie an attitude or a mood swing to just one race is racism. And y'all Negroes is being racist and oppressing Negro women with this. And I didn't even think Negro men could be racist, but you guys can be. You can. You're tying stereotypes to us and saying that that's all of our personalities, and that's not right, because we all do not got bad attitudes. Can we all get attitudes? Well, yeah, we're human. Anybody can have an attitude. Even babies have attitudes. So cut it out. And if you're going to really talk about why Negro women behave, let's start historically looking back at what produced the Negro woman to be the woman you see today. Stop playing. Stop playing. And even today, we come in variety of different personalities and different demeanors and different temperaments. So cut it out. I'll give you one better. On Real Housewife of Atlanta, you have Cynthia Bailey. Cynthia Bailey is a very cool, calm, and collected woman. Beautiful as all get out, but she's slow to anger. She's never one to really be in a fight. She's very docile and demure. She's very soft spoken, very just nonchalant. She's very, in a sense, she's not no weak woman, but in the same sense, she's very timid, in my opinion of her. I'm not saying this is her personality, but just to me, she's very soft spoken. Not saying she ain't got no bite in her, because everybody is their own person. Depending on how you treat that person is dependent on what you see in them, what you discover, the part of their personality that you discover. See, and then you have Candy Burris. Now, Candy Burris is not even a really loud, rowdy woman, but she's very respectable, very calm, kind woman. But if you put her in a position, you'll see her out. She's very respectful, and if you get her outside of her, self, you'll see a different side of her. I will say who is on there is kind of rowdy. Nene Leakes. Now, Nene Leakes is a very outspoken, very domineering woman, right? She's very outspoken, very strong, opinionated woman. She's no weak woman, and none of those women are weak in any sense of weakness. Like but they see how they all three got different temperaments. They all are not the same kind of woman. Now you got three different American women. You got Candy Burris, Nene Leakes, and you got Cynthia Bailey. They're all different temperaments of women. So to even try to make us all, and I gave y'all good examples, and y'all can check out Real Housewives of Atlanta. These are prime examples. Even when you look amongst the Negro women on the show of Real Housewives of Atlanta, all of them are very different kind of women. All of them share different temperaments, different attitudes, different behaviors. You know what I mean? Y'all cannot keep saying that we are cookie cutter and are alike, because we are not. Okay? We are not. Okay, at all. So therefore, Filipino women are no different from Negro women. You got some that are loud and rambunctious. You got some of them that are quiet. You got some of them who submissive, some of them that aren't. That's just humans. We come in variety. There is no better. Filipino women are no different from marrying than anybody else. Clearly, this man is letting you know.
I think it's as high as 46%.
The difference, he said, in the society is that there's no such thing as an age gap. And the age gap meaning that, we wouldn't look, seeing a 19-year-old Filipino woman with a 40-year-old man would not be uncommon. Nobody would bat an eye. We would in Western society, because it's not highly looked upon, but that's in our Western culture. In their culture, it may not be the same as what he's saying.
Think about that for a second. Put that in your pipe and smoke it for a while and let it go around your brain, because that's huge. Now, communicable diseases can be funny. Like sometimes you get them sexually, sometimes you get them through saliva, sometimes you get them from maybe drinking from a bottle from them or something. Some diseases aren't as communicable like as other.
All right, so I'm just trying to find a part where they the better woman. Everybody keeps saying Filipino black men getting their passport. All right. Why y'all telling us for? Get your passport. That ain't got nothing to do with me. What you keep on telling us about every time these men make a move?
It can be passed many different ways. Okay, so these are things you want to be really careful of with when you're trying to find somebody over here. So I tell people there's so many different things that you have to kind of think of when you're looking for a woman in the Philippines. And most
But
of
this
them
is-
are decent, honest women.
But this is anybody. This is anybody. What he's saying is anybody, whether you are in the Philippines or in America, whether anybody, having discernment when finding a spouse is what is needed, period. He's saying they're honest. You can find honest. I'm not no liar. I can tell a lie. I'm human. But him being honest women, I'm an honest woman. I will tell you the truth. I ain't got nothing to hide. I ain't got no reason to lie. You can find an honest woman anywhere if she chooses to be honest. You know what I mean? This whole idea that women are so different just because of their different races is insane. Because I find women being the same globally, no matter where you're at. You got some good, you got some bad.
Some real sweethearts over here.
There's sweethearts anywhere.
Some of them can be really hardcore too.
Exactly.
Some of them can be tough on you.
Exactly.
Some of them will get married to you just for the sake of being married and take advantage of that and then take half your money and run.
Oh, what can happen to you? They can marry you and take your money and run. I'm still waiting for the better then. Baby, the only thing they got over Negro women is straight hair. That's it. And that's not over us. That's just their hair. That's it. That's it. I wear my real hair too. I ain't no bald-headed woman, and even if I was, so what? If I'm pretty with my bald head, Amber Rose, then who gives a damn? I could have short hair. Wasn't nobody criticizing Amber Rose? I could we choose to be bald-headed too. We don't have to have long hair. We can cut it off. A lot of women have done big chops and had long hair. A lot of women choose, if they don't want to wear their hair no more, they cut it off. They like short styles. You can't tell me nothing about wearing short hair, having short hair, whether I wear it or not. That's none of your prerogative. It's my culture to wear weave, so I do it. It's a part of my culture. Don't be condemning my culture. Be a part of it. Don't be against it. It ain't hurting you. I'm just saying, I'm trying to figure out where the better. Where is the better? Because everything he said is common sense that you should use when finding a spouse, no matter where you are in the world. Period.
Just be careful, guys, that, you're not getting bamboozled by somebody and they're going to rip you off later on.
Yeah.
One thing I tell people is if you're looking for a wife in the Philippines, you're better off keeping them here than taking them back to the United States, because they hold on to the culture here.
Here's the thing that nobody talks about, the perversion. The perversion in a lot of these men mind when they go to these countries. They go to these countries looking for a sexual escapade with a woman that they deem cannot defend themselves. Nobody's going to talk about that. You know what I mean? And that's what this whole thing is. This is a battle of, can she protect herself from me when I decide that I want to cheat or do something? Can she leave and go back home? Or I could keep her here. It's a lot of stuff that nobody talks about when it comes to these Filipino women and why they go to this country to get these women in the first place. When you find that women are the same, Negro men can go to the Philippines. This white man is letting you know you will find the same stuff in the Philippines that you find in America. Same thing. And let's just talk about Filipino versus Negro women. He just described anything that you can find with Negro women. You can find good Negro women, honest Negro women. You can find not honest Negro women, gold digging Negro women. You can find women who got diseases, ones that don't. The same thing you can find in the Philippines, you can find in the Americas. So what makes them special that you keep saying they better than us? I'm waiting. I'm trying to flip through the video to get to a point where he stated something that can't be found in Negro women.
They think that the women over here are very subservient.
Thank you. Who get them?
And I don't think that that's true. And if you come over here with that thing that Asian women are gonna, do everything for you. And
Ooh,
like that,
get them.
With them what you expect, because they might not like what you expect. When I come over here, before I come over here, I told my girlfriend, I says, I'm gonna retire and I want to be happy, and I've worked 2 jobs a good chunk of my life, and now I want to just kind of lay back. And she takes care of everything. I mean, I do some things around the house, not very much. I do my.
But that can be found with any woman. And hold on, for y'all Negro men to be saying this. You hear what this man say? You know how many Negro women carry the weight of Negro men? You know how many Negro men right now tapping on their computers trying to talk about black women versus Filipino women? You laying on a phone that girl bought you on her couch, typing away, talking about how not submissive Negro women is, but you live off of them. You don't pay no bills and don't do nothing around the house. They take care of everything, work, and come back and may nag you about the lack of what you do, but they must be submissive because you don't get no job, you don't provide, and you don't do anything else. What submissive is putting somebody else before yourself? Aren't these Negro women putting y'all before them when they work all day, clean, cook, and you come home and you don't do nothing, you cheat, and they still allow you back in their house, and you still don't contribute or do nothing, and you eat at the end of the day. They get your clothes, toiletries, house still up. They still go to work, take care of all the bills, and raise the children by themselves. Black women are the most submissive women in the world. That's a video I was going to do. I'm going to do another video on how submissive Negro women truly are. Let's stop the myth now. Stop them. This man ain't saying these Filipino women do nothing we don't do. He said they ain't even as subservient as you make it out to be. And I know they not.
But I mean,
Tell the truth.
With the girl, when you get ready to come over here,
It's
talk to a girl online.
the problem is it's how y'all look at them. You assume they so subservient. You assume certain things about them, so you let certain things slide. So to you, it looks a certain way because you've obscured your vision from seeing them as every other woman. You went in there with a preconceived notion that they're these docile, demure women that's going to just do everything. So when they doing certain things that clearly are not subservient, you're going to just be chalk it up to it being their culture and not think nothing of it. And then you find out in the end, which this man clearly did, that they're not as subservient and that they do have bite back and that they're not just some push that you can push over, that they do fight back. They're not just somebody who will work and take abuse and be walked on. You guys got to stop with these illusions. They're annoying. It really is. It's annoying. They better than black women, watch out. No, black women continue being as is. I can tell you certain things and I can give you pointers. If you are toxic, that's just human beings, period. If you toxic, change that. That's not nothing to do with being a Negro woman. That's if you toxic all in general. Being toxic, anybody can do. Being, angry, anybody can do. We're humans. We have emotions, and anger is one of them. Stop trying to make it seem like Negro women don't do nothing but be mad and then do nothing else. Cut it out. Or if you're not saying that they just mean and work all the time and don't care about men, the lies, because then the next minute they're lazy and don't do nothing. Make up your mind. What is the Negro woman? Because y'all got all these random ass different definitions and they all got to be negative. It's annoying to me. I'm a Negro mom and I meet none of those criteria. Let me explain myself, and I don't care. I will let you know the honest truth. I'm a Negro woman. For number one, I do work 2 jobs. I provide and I take care and pay all my bills on time. I have fixed my credit score, so no, my credit is not shot. I got one more credit score to go. That's at my highest is 750. My lowest is 560, and it's just an Equifax, and I don't know why. It's pissing me off. I'm trying to figure out. Anyway, I'm gonna go on a tangent, y'all. I have decent credit. I do work 2 jobs. What else? When it comes, I can be nurturing, I can be affectionate, I can be funny, I'm very goofy, I can laugh, and I also can be very stern and serious. I am multifaceted in my behavior. I'm not one note. I can be the sweetest person as pie, and I can be the nastiest cutthroat person you could ever meet if you disrespect me. Again, that's if you disrespect me. If you do not disrespect me, you won't even know that side of me. There's some people who have seen, some people, especially my friends and close relatives, you've seen every side of me. And you are right. I never made nobody hate me. If you hate me, it's because you don't know me. Right? You will not like every quality. That's possible because I'm a human. You ain't gonna like every quality about somebody because I'm a human, right? And I can rub you the wrong way intentionally or unintentionally. I'm human, right? So I have I wear a weave one day and not the next. What else? I'm not the type that always like to exercise, hence my 200 pounds. But I'm working on it. I actually dropped very much weight. We maybe I'll do something about weight loss later. But anyway, that's not here nor there. But what else? Okay. I'm multifaceted in, movies. I'm very sensitive. My feelings is easily hurt. I do not like to be disliked for no reason. Right? What else? I like funny people. I like to laugh. I can be very silly. I said that before. I'm multifaceted. There's no one way about me. I'm definitely not ghetto. I don't even know. I'm not ratchet. I can behave. I can shake my butt if that's what you mean by ratchet. I'm very flavorful in my personality if that's what you mean. But ratchet, no. I can get mad and I can fight. I can throw. I'm not the best fighter in the world, but if you hit me, I'm hitting you back. And you know what it is? It's just what it is, right? I can be very loving, very nurturing and affectionate, right? I love love. I'm a hopeless romantic when it comes to love. Like I said, I'm human. I do everything. If it's not provoked, I don't do it. It's just what it is. I tend to be very level-headed. That's it. I mean, I can argue like anybody else, especially if I'm pleading my cause for you to understand me. That's it. It's not that much. I mean, I'm a human. I do all things that humans do. I get upset when needed. I cry when needed. I laugh when needed. I get angry when needed. Like, it's just, I'm human. So this idea of trying to paint Negro women as tyrants is disgusting, because we're people. We do what people do. Like, even if it's culturally a little different from Filipino women, that don't make them better than us. You know what I mean? When I get upset, I like a clean house too. Yes, I will clean me some floors, some bathroom. When I'm mad and I'm talking junk in my head, I will clean me some floors and some bathroom. Sometimes I will keep it to myself. Sometimes I let you have it. Sometimes I'm passive. Sometimes I'm passive aggressive. I'm human. I do all things that humans do. Stop making the Negro woman not a human. Stop making us cookie cutter. Stop trying to make people better than us. It is annoying. It's annoying. Nobody's better than the Negro woman. We are not better than anybody, and nobody else is better than us. That's just what it is. Period. Now, if you have a preference for a race, then have at it. They don't need, just because I like bananas don't mean I hate oranges. You get what I mean? Just because I like apples don't mean I hate pears. You don't need to have one or the other. You don't need to hate Negro women to like Filipino women. If you're a Negro man and you want to date Filipino, go date the Filipino woman. We are not stopping your ass. You don't need to hate us to date them. Go have at it. Why does every time a black man make a decision in his life, he always got to say it's because he's not liking us? We don't do anything to y'all. That's to keep it 100. We don't do nothing to y'all. Everything we do is actually reactionary to all the shit that you guys have done. That's the truth. That's the stuff that nobody's talking about. Our bad attitudes come from the Negro men who catcall you, and if you don't respond, or you be like you got a man, or you don't say anything, they kill you. That's why we respond nasty. Because if we respond nice, you'll get misled into believing we want you. If we respond with an attitude, sometimes you'll cool yourself. Sometimes you won't. We are the byproduct of your behavior. Cut it out. Cut it out. Stop trying to paint us to be bad guys. It's annoying. Just go date a Filipino woman. Ain't no verses. This man ain't had yet to say how a Filipino woman make a better wife. Yet. He have yet to say anything that you can't find in America.
I scored a Filipino woman. I'm going to get married to this girl. She's the nicest girl in the world. Blah, blah, blah. She probably is the nicest girl in the world. But
is she nice because she's nice, or is she nice because you want her to be?
I
live in reality.
Over here with their relationships falling apart. They have 1 or 2 kids, and then they're splashing it all over Facebook, telling about how their wife left them for another guy.
Exactly. Come on, stop. And
67, 68, 69, 70.
Listen, I don't want this video. It's already 30 minutes into it. Y'all get the gist. Y'all show me where these Filipino women are better than Negro women. This man has his own experience with Filipino women. Enough is enough. Stop trying to paint this idea. Filipino women, they could clap back. I could do another video on them clapping back at Negro women, and I'm going to clap back too. Just because we don't understand everything about Filipino women. I'm tired of being compared. Baby, you not comparing you to me. We ain't even the same people. You ain't no better than nobody. And the reason why our men going over there is because of white supremacy and his own insecurities. And that's a whole nother topic. Please cut it out, baby. A broken man can never meet. First of all, Negro women, some people shouldn't be able to upset us. A whole bunch of broken men who hadn't provided in their own community run into somebody else's community to take care of their wife. We should not even give a fuck. We didn't want them in our community, no way. So go at it. I don't know why we care. Stop talking on this topic. But the reason why I'm talking on this topic is because people trying to make us go up against them and trying to make us feel like they better than us. this shit. Filipino versus black. A war has begun. Ain't no war, sweetie. Ain't no war. You ain't better than me and I ain't better than you. There ain't nothing about you that's unique and special over me, so bye. End of discussion. I'm done.